Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to give you my first impression of all three Emporio Armani exclusive fragrances. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. Today I have all three of Emporio Armani's exclusive line. Emporio Armani is a house that I'm actually not that familiar with. They have some beloved fragrances, Stronger With You Intensely and Stronger With You Absolutely. But the problem is that they're not being sold in the US. There's a fourth one, it's called Amber, but these are getting harder to find. The first one that I purchased was Stronger With You Leather, and you guys can see here, tester bottles. I have two tester bottles. It's the same exact thing. The only difference is it comes in a plain white box that you get to see, right? It says exclusive edition and leather. I actually cheated because I have tried this one out, and after smelling, and I fell in love much that I had to purchase these two. And let's take a look at the bottle. There you go. Stronger With You Leather. And because this is a tester bottle, plain white box, and then it'll have notes listed on the side. You can see there's 3 notes listed there. Here's the back, and here's your batch code. Beautiful looking bottle. It is a fingerprint magnet. Like I said, I know this one really well. These I have never smelled. I don't know what the Oud smells like, and I don't know what the newest release, the tobacco, smells like. Let's start with leather. Now, what are the notes in this one? It's very simple, but the top notes are chestnut, spices, and elemi. And then in your middle notes, you got lavender and sage. Base notes are vanilla, leather, kayak wood, and oud. This fragrance, how can I describe it? I'll describe it as a very smooth, sweet vanilla-esque type of fragrance. Think of something along the lines of Le Male Elixir. This never gets cloying, and I believe the lavender is what gives it this aromatic feel, like a bit of a freshness versus having a thick, sweet fragrance, if that makes sense. This one was perfect for the colder days, for nighttime. It's a very, very good fragrance. You'll see a lot of the reviewers say that this is their favorite out of the line. As of now, I really, really like this one. I enjoyed it so much. The longevity and sillage on this one were excellent on my skin. I easily got like 8+ hours with this one. Not to mention though, it's very hard to find in the US. I like having that bit of exclusivity. I mean, it's called leather, but you don't get much leather in this. If anything, I could say you do get the leather in the opening. Opening starts off a little bit harsh. Give it like 5 to 10 minutes and it just completely changes. It becomes smooth. Let's go on. Which one should we try first? Let's try Oud. Here you got your tester packaging. If you guys see a tester for sale, don't hesitate to purchase because you'll typically find this at a cheaper price. This is the original, it comes like that, but the bottle and everything else is the same. I am going to finally get to try this one out. Here we have Oud, and take a look at that bottle. Beautiful looking bottle. I like that it has like these little ribbons right here on the side going around it, same as the cap. And you have some writing there. Again, you have your notes: vanilla, oud, and lavender. Perfect. 3 notes. That's it. On Fragrantica, it says its base notes are lavender extract. Here you have your batch code. Stronger With You Tobacco, exclusive edition. Very nice. Very nice. But in the end, I don't really care about the box, right? We have, and this is tobacco, newest release. This one was very much anticipated, but now I don't see much talk about it. And look at that beautiful bottle. Same thing. You have your batch code at the bottom. And as you can see, this one doesn't have any notes listed because it's not a tester. Okay, take a look at them. Beautiful looking bottles. I really like the bottles. They're very heavy. They feel like quality. Good quality bottles. If I have to say one thing though that I do hate is the caps. The caps are very light. I'm not sure. It almost feels like plastic, a little bit of metal, I'm not sure. But the problem is if you wanted to close it, you have to close it a certain way. It won't close like that. You see, you have to line it up and then it'll click into place. It's a little bit annoying, but aside from that, they're fantastic. They look great on your shelf. Now, hopefully these are as good as this one. Okay, let's move on to the Oud. I'm gonna do my first spray. This is always the hardest part. Let's take a look at the atomizer. Very good atomizers. These have good atomizers. Okay. Ooh, that is actually pretty loud. Let's see. Like I said, I fell in love with this one, and I'm really hoping that these are a hit. But oh wow, this is nice, guys. This is very good. Okay, the opening, comparing it to leather, it's very similar. It almost smells like this one has leather. Right off the first spray, this gives that initial blast of that sweetness that you get from leather, but I would have said this is called leather because it's like a strong leather note coming out, even though it's not listed. This could be the oud, because yeah, it is a little bit woody. Okay, I'll let it continue because it's starting to change a little bit, but that opening is very good. I think if you like leather, you're gonna love this one too, because for me, I love this one, and the opening was just a little bit, you could barely sense that leather, but this one I would say it's pretty strong. Wow, this is very, very good. It's got that, to me it comes off as a little bit just stronger leather in the opening, but with that sweetness. This one has that sweetness that I mentioned, that was like the smooth vanilla, and this one has it as well. Wow, very, very nice. I really like this. This is right up my alley. Love this too. I would like to compare them side by side and give them full wearings. I could give you guys a full breakdown of it, right? But as of now, this opening did not disappoint. And let's go on to leather, or I'm sorry, tobacco. Okay, guys, this is the newest release from them. It was very anticipated. I have no idea what I'm gonna get, but we're gonna test it out on my right arm. Whoa, 2 sprays on that one. Oh, and here, this is what it looks like without the cap. You have the little logo up in the top, and I believe it's inside the cap as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's different from the opening to these two. These two are very similar. This one's different. This one goes in another direction. Whoa, okay, this one is definitely different. I actually quite like that, because if you have these two, you could almost say you don't need both, unless you're a collector, you like collecting these, but you could almost, either of these you'll be good. Yeah, this is just more leather than this. This has very faint leather. I detect no oud in this one, but this one's very different than these two. If you really want something different, wow, this one is, you get the tobacco, it's very prominent. It's like a dry tobacco. I don't get much sweetness, surprisingly. I'm a little bit surprised that I don't get that much sweetness. What are the top notes for Stronger With You tobacco? In your top notes, you have pink pepper, black pepper, cardamom, sage, and elemi. In your middle notes, you have tobacco, chili pepper, chestnut, and cinnamon leaf. And then in your base note, you have bourbon vanilla, kayak wood, benzoin, and amber. This one has a lot more notes listed, but on initial spray, what I get, you're definitely gonna get a strong tobacco note coming off of this. That's basically what you're gonna smell, but I could tell that it's already starting to change. And I guess the pepper and the cardamom, and they're giving it kind of like a spiciness to it, because it's spicy tobacco, dry tobacco. I get zero sweetness from it right now. It does have sage listed in the opening, elemi, but we'll see, because it also has a chestnut, which is a common theme between the Emporio Armani line, and you can definitely get that with these, and it's quite nice. If it starts to develop and go into that, I think it'll be a nice addition. The opening is probably not for everyone. For me, I like this though. Okay, it is starting to change. Okay, now I'm getting that bit of sweetness from these two. This is getting smooth, and a little bit of that sweetness that I get from these two is coming up. I'm enjoying it. I would say that they're both pushing out and projecting right now, probably about, I want to say 3 feet. Very nice projection that you get in the opening. A lot of fragrances, what they do is they list tobacco as a note, but you don't get much tobacco. It just turns a little bit darker. No, this one does smell like tobacco. Just picture the dry leaf tobacco. If you like that sort of style, then you'd probably enjoy this, at least in the opening. But if not, then you probably won't. And if you're looking for just something sweet and playful, this would not be it, I think. Not yet. But for me, as far as my preferences, I am actually enjoying this a lot, because it makes it, one, not redundant to these two. It's different. With these, I do get a little bit of redundancy. It's also changing, but it's still very strong tobacco. Okay, what can I say? Obviously, these are more geared towards the colder days, nighttime, winter, fall, you know, just the colder months. Rainy days, I think, would be great. Date nights, just going out nighttime. The only other thing I probably would not go wear these for would be, you know, in the high heat in the summer, or, you know, so like casual. But if you want to have something very very good and very nice. These smell good quality. They're designer, but they're like a step up. I actually really quite enjoy these. Just, you know your taste. If you like, or if you want something a little bit different, a little bit more challenging, it would be this one, and then this one and this one. If I had to choose which one of these is my favorite, as of now, this is still my favorite leather. I would definitely recommend you get your hands on leather. This is very good. I think you should try to experience this one. Aside from that, this one, that it just has a strong, if it's the oud, it's the oud, but it's a strong leather note coming up, or just very prominent on this one. I also think not many people are gonna like this. This one I could see, just I can't see anyone not liking this. And then lastly, this would be the challenging one. But okay, that's gonna do it. It's just the initial quick impression, quick first impression that I wanted to share with you. I'm sure I could do a follow-up video or a full review as I get to know these a little bit better. But for now, that's gonna do it. Once again, thank you for watching and take care.